Warning: this podcast may be disturbing to some listeners. Due to the graphic nature, listener discretion is advised.
Keep the demon inside me. Keep the demon inside me. Keep the demon inside me.
Welcome from wherever you are. This is The Demon Inside with your host, John Venom. If you want to review a different episode of The Demon Inside, you can find them on Spotify or Anchor. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. A new episode will come out every Monday. And now to our show.
Keep the demon inside me.
We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Welcome back to The Demon Inside.
The Stewart woman facing 4 counts of attempted murder, accused of intentionally slamming her car into a crowd of people, appeared before a judge this afternoon. Police say Beatrice Bijoux drove her car into that crowd outside a local grocery store, sending one person to the hospital. Our Terry Parker joins us live now with what happened today in court. Terry?
Todd, Beatrice Bijoux remains here in the Martin County Jail, charged with murder after police say she told them that she was intentionally trying to kill people. That time on Tuesday when she drove her car into a group of them outside the Fresh Market in Stewart.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Beatrice Bijoux made her first appearance before a judge, facing 4 counts of attempted murder. After Stewart police say she intentionally drove her car into a group of people outside the Fresh Market Tuesday, sending one to the hospital and then trying to run down a witness.
Asking for at least $250,000 bonds on each count of the attempted murder.
According to the arrest report, police found Bijoux after a witness followed her. Later that day, she told an officer the voices in her head had told her to kill the people. The report goes on to say Bijoux later told police she intentionally wanted to kill the people she struck with the car, and she also wanted to kill herself. In court, her lawyer told the judge she has mental health issues.
This case, we believe that there's significant mental health issues at play.
Bijou's brother confirmed Bijoux is a lawyer. The Florida bar lists her as an attorney. The arrest report ends with this chilling statement. Bijoux further stated that she thought about killing her 4-year-old niece today. The niece lives with Bijoux part-time. And Bijoux does remain in the jail. The judge ordered no bond. I have reached out to her attorney, her family members, and others trying to get more information on what could have led up to Tuesday's frightening situation. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.
Hello, my Demon Insiders, and welcome back to The Demon Inside. This case actually just happened last year on February 22nd, 2022. Now, just FYI, nobody was killed in this episode, so we're going to talk about what happened and how the demon can get into anybody. This was a prominent lawyer who was working her way up. She had everything going for her. So this hurting herself and hurting others is something that the demons allow. Now, remember, she had no signs of schizophrenia. She didn't do any drugs. She had no signs of mental disability, mental disorder. She, of course, had depression and bipolar. But this doesn't add up to what she did. So what she did was she got into her car. She went to the store. They don't really say if she drove in or not, but here's what happened. She drove into people that were sitting outside. So let me go ahead and read you that from the police file. February 22nd, 2022, the Stewart Police Department received a 911 call from a witness to an incident involving numerous people that were struck by a motor vehicle. Officer Cadron responded to the location of the incident and reviewed the security video showing the area. So outside of the Fresh Market store located at 2300 Southeast Ocean Boulevard, Stuart, Florida, again, Florida, a black Kia motor vehicle was observed traveling in the parking lot of the Fresh Market. The vehicle was seen driving towards the sidewalk at approximately 30-35 miles per hour, making no attempt to stop and striking people on the sidewalk. The vehicle then reversed at a high rate of speed and accelerated forward toward another pedestrian who was able to jump out of the way to avoid being hit by the moving vehicle. One of the victims was airlifted from the scene to the hospital. After the vehicle left the parking lot, a second officer, Sergeant Reddick, was able to locate the black Kia motor vehicle, and he attempted to make a traffic stop. The driver of the vehicle refused to stop, but eventually pulled into the parking lot of a Stuart Police Department and parked. Respondent, the driver of the vehicle, exited the vehicle and immediately informed Sergeant Reddick that the voices in her head had told her to kill people. Respondent was detained and interviewed. So I'm going to stop right there on that, and I'm going to play you the actual video of her being stopped. Take a listen.
You have your license with you?
Yes, it's in my bag.
Get up against the car for me.
I hit someone at the Fresh Market
Why did you do that?
because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the Fresh Market.
Are you from around here?
Yes, I am.
From where?
From Stuart. I live right over there.
Right over where?
In Stuart.
Right over where?
Palm Beach Road.
Where's your license? Were you first?
Yeah.
So you slow everybody else down. Do you have any personal victims, or is it just property? Where? I'll go find out. Sir, 651, my number. Bravo 220 060 90876 I'll go find out at Fresh Market. Beatrice, you don't live on Town Lakes Drive anymore?
No.
Where do you live now?
Right there.
At where?
Palm Beach Road.
Palm Beach Road?
Stuart, Florida 34994.
John, you hear me?
Yes.
I'll go check.
Beatrice, why don't you come over here with me, all right?
I have bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay, come over here. Diagnosed with it?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, have a seat.
So I stand corrected. She says she had bipolar and schizophrenia. But still, schizophrenia doesn't mean that you go and crash into people. There's plenty of people that have schizophrenia or bipolar or depression, and they don't handle it that way. But these voices were telling her to kill. And she really had been diagnosed, but I mean, honestly, everybody couldn't believe that she had done this. People at her law firm, her boyfriend, her friends, nobody really believed it. And I'm gonna play a little bit of what her boyfriend said when the police were talking to him. And you're going to see a little bit more of why I think this is a demon inside. Take a listen.
You're engaged, right, to her?
Can you tell me what the police report says about
Yes, she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? Is that how long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's, the first 6 weeks?
It was great.
From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them?
Yeah.
Really?
That was her, yeah.
She said it to...
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
I'm going to get their approval and their blessings, because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And with God telling me and prophesies to me about this woman, we spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that how much, sex we're, this relationship, I need to marry this woman. We'll talk throughout the whole day. I'm not with her. I call her reading the Bible to her.
Yeah.
It's like,
That was.
I sent you so much Bible verses in the last 2 weeks.
So the boyfriend starts bringing up verses in the Bible that he talks to her about. And this is a very educated woman. This is somebody who probably does have faith. I acknowledge that, or she might not. But she is educated enough to know that if she's schizophrenic, then it doesn't matter how much you pray to the Bible, nothing's going to help you except medication. But that's not what they were talking about. They weren't talking about medication. They weren't talking about psychology or any of that. They were talking about the Bible. So why the Bible? But before we get into that, I want to talk to you about this. I'm going to tell you what kind of a lawyer she was first, because this really interests me and all the stuff that she's done. So I went online and I found her stuff on LinkedIn. And this is what it says. Attorney Beatrice Bijoux is the managing partner and head of litigation at Bijoux Law Firm. So this is her law firm. Ms. Bijoux concentrates her practice on personal injury, civil litigation, and business law. Ms. Bijoux returned her Bachelor of Business Administration specializing in international business from Florida International University in 2012, completing her undergraduate studies in just 3 years. This is a very intelligent woman. As she began fully being enrolled in dual enrollment college courses at Indian River State College during the 11th grade year of high school at Jensen Beach, she was also one of the only 2 recipients of the 2009 Martin County Bar Association scholarships. After excelling in her undergraduate studies, Ms. Bijoux went on to earn her Doctor of Law degree at Nova Southeastern University, Shepherd Broad College of Law in 2016, judicial internship with the Honorable Judge Thomas Lynch in the Circuit Civil Division of the 17th Judicial Circuit Court of Florida. During law school, Ms. Bijoux was an active advocate member of the Honors Organization, NSU Trial Association, an organization focused on litigation and trial advocacy. Ms. Bijoux also served as the president of the Association of Business Law Students. She has received numerous honors in law school. She has received the bronze level in the Pro Bono Honors Program. She is also chosen by the Business Law section of the Florida Bar to represent Nova Southeastern University College of Law, inaugural 2015 Business Law Scholar. Prior to starting her own law practice, Ms. Bijoux clerked and gained extensive exposure and experience at numerous firms that handled challenging and catastrophic wrongful death and personal injury cases. Ms. Bijoux is a member of the Florida Bar and is admitted to practice in the state of Florida. So, like I said again, this is a very intelligent woman who is very motivated, very driven to do a lot of good for people. And here's the philanthropy part of her. Her public service and volunteer work has been with organizations such as the Boys and Girls Club, March of Dimes, the Susan G. Komen Walk for Breast Cancer, numerous events for the Haiti Earthquake Relief Projects, and her most recent involvement with the Public Interest Law Society of Nova Southeastern University School of Law, raising thousands of cans of food and donating turkeys for Thanksgiving to the less fortunate. Breaking Bread, Breaking Barriers, Broward Partnership for the Homeless, charity feeding homeless men, women, and children of Broward County participated with Christian Legal Society, Black Law Student Society, and Public Interest Law Society of NSU Law. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors. Welcome back to The Demon Inside. So this woman has been, she is the perfect person. She's helpful. She's been doing good in the world. And the thanks that she gets is through this demon that jumps inside of her and wants her to say that she did it. So with that in mind, listen to this.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What's going on?
I went to Fresh Market and I just ran people over because I've been hearing voices in my head telling me to kill myself and to kill people.
Okay.
So I did it.
And what did you do at Fresh Market, you're saying?
I ran people over with my car.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Do you know how many people?
I don't know how many people.
Okay, there's people out there. Do you know how fast you were going?
I think maybe like 30 miles an hour.
Okay. And
but I accelerated so as hard as I could.
Okay. And did you injure yourself at all?
No, I'm not injured.
Okay.
But I want to go jump off the bridge.
Okay. Well, you're obviously the police officers are gonna get you the help that you need. You know, I'm here from the fire department just to see if you have any injuries.
I don't have any injuries.
Do you take any medication for anything?
Yes, I take Trileptal for bipolar and Ziprasidone, Geodon for schizophrenia.
So those are two things that you've been diagnosed with?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other medical problems?
I'm anemic.
Take anything for that?
Iron.
Just pills?
Just iron pills.
Yeah.
Iron
sulfate. All right. And how often do you take your medication?
I've been taking it, but I've been stopping taking it.
Like, you're not taking it like you're supposed to?
Yeah, I took my medication, but I stopped taking it on the weekends.
For what reason?
Because I would go to see my boyfriend on the weekends, and I didn't want him to know I had the condition.
Okay. Can you advise on any airways? So when was the last time you took your medicine?
This morning.
But then you take it during the week, but you skip on the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you took it this morning.
Sometimes I skip it.
How often do you see your doctor?
I have a psychiatry appointment tomorrow.
When was the last time you saw him?
December.
And was everything good then?
I didn't tell him a lot that I've been going through, what I've been going through.
Okay. Hold on 1 second, okay? All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
So, this is clearly a case of this woman who knew she should have been taking her medications, but decided not to take them on the weekends because of the boyfriend that she didn't want him to know. Now, you know, I've been told, because like I've said before, I think I'm on medication for PTSD. for my time in the service. And they've told me that if you miss one or two pills, it shouldn't change you as much. But these demons know that once you say that you're on pills for whatever reason, that people aren't going to believe you anymore. You could say, yes, I had a drink of liquor. How many people have had liquor before and didn't get out of hand? But everybody says that you're drunk. And you're like, no, I'm not drunk. Or how many people have taken drugs and you try to tell people that you're sober? So how many people have taken medication or not taken medication but said they were fine? But the demons come in and start messing with you because she knows, as educated and as strong a woman as she is, she knows that these demons that are talking to her in her head are part of her delusion. And maybe she doesn't know, or maybe she does know. My thing is the demons are very conniving. They will be in there with your brain telling you. You know, maybe her brain is telling her to kill people, but her demons are telling her to kill herself, or vice versa. Maybe the demons are telling her to kill people, but her delusions are telling her to kill herself. Whatever way this goes, you know, I always try to say that a lot of people with mental problems are prone to demon possession. Same with people that are on drugs or alcohol. These demons go for the weak-minded, and you know, when it's the weak-minded people that get infested, and it all takes one little thing for these demons to get in. Like, you know, do you want help with your addiction? Do you want help with your family? Or you know what? Your family's not telling you the truth. Your friends aren't telling you the truth. That's when you start second-guessing everything. That's when you start doubting everybody that's around you. That's when you start isolating yourself, because that's what the demons want. They want to isolate you. They want you to be alone. They want you to be lonely so that you can be only listening to the dark insides of your mind. Your sickness, they want you to listen to that, but more importantly, they want you to listen to them, because they're deep inside and they're telling you what they want you to do and how to ruin your life. And if you let them, they'll win. But before I sign out, I want you all to listen to one last thing.
I'm afraid.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know, I'm just afraid right now.
Is that a normal feeling for you? Okay. Is there something specifically that scared you today before you hit people with your car?
I intentionally tried to hit those people because of voices in my head telling me to do it.
Okay.
I intentionally tried to hit people because I heard voices in my head telling me to kill myself and to kill people.
What do those voices sound like?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay. Is it the same voice?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay. You don't want to talk about the voice at all with me? Okay.
Too demonic.
Demonic?
No matter how sick you are, she said straight out, the voice in her head is demonic. Not angels, not God, not the devil, not her dad, not mom. Demonic, specifically demonic. Thanks for listening to this week's Demon Inside. I hope you enjoyed the show. Just FYI, she was actually acquitted of any wrongdoing, and she is getting mental help. So, thanks to that. And let's hope she stays on her pills, and let's hope that the demons stay out of her head. Again, this is John Venom, and I will see y'all next week. Don't forget, if you like or dislike the show, I have them on Spotify. Go ahead and put it down. If you want to send me an email, that is also on Spotify, or any one of your apps, Stitcher, Google, however you listen to this podcast. If you don't, this is the Demon Inside Podcast at gmail.com. Send me, your quotes, your advice. Send me something that, maybe I'll read on here. Till next week. Have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe to The Demon Inside on Spotify, Anchor, or any other podcast directory, or through our website, anchor.fm/The Demon Inside. A new episode of The Demon Inside comes out each Monday. Let us know what you think and join the conversation on our Demon Inside Facebook page and on Instagram. We thank you for listening and hope you'll join me next Monday for a new Demon Inside. If you enjoyed this episode, tell your friends. I'm John Venom. We'll see you next time, if I don't get possessed. The Demon Inside was created and written by James Porter. It's a production of Venomous Entertainment. Theme music, Demon Inside, is on the album Conjure One by Reese Fulber. Background music was created by Lucas King.